In this video, let us start the third chapter from your textbook, which is Understanding Quadrilaterals. Now, before we go to quadrilaterals, there are some concepts that we need to know. Okay, so let us brush through those concepts. Now, you have already come across curves in your lower classes. You know what is a curve? Okay, so you know these are all curves, and there are different types of curves that you have come across. So you know curves are figures that you can draw without lifting your pen from the paper, right? So anything like this, even a line is a curve. So anything that you can draw without lifting your pen or from the paper is called a curve. Now there are different types of curves. The first type of curve is simple curve. What is a simple curve? Okay, a curve is called simple if it does not cross, okay, it does not cross itself at any point. So you can see here all these are simple curves. Whereas this is not a simple curve. Why? Because it crosses itself at this point. Similarly, if I take anything like this, these are not simple curves, these are not simple curves because they cross each other. So that is what is called simple curves. Then next you have what is called closed curve. So what are closed curves? The word itself, from it is clear to you. Curves, okay, which are closed. Okay, they are called closed curves. You can see this is closed at all the points, right? So these are closed curves. Now from the concept of simple curves and closed curves, we come to the next main subtopic called polygons. So what are polygons? Polygons are simple closed curve, okay, made up of only line segments. So what are polygons? Polygon is a simple closed curve which is made up of only line segments. You know what is a simple curve, you know what is a closed curve, but if it is only made up of line segments, then it is called a polygon. So in the figure you can see this is a simple curve, right, because it doesn't cross itself at any point, and it is closed, it is not open at any point. Also it is only made up of line segment. So this is a polygon because it satisfies all the conditions required for a figure to be polygon. Now look at these figures here. Why these are not polygons? The first one, it is closed curve made up of line segments, but it is not simple because it is crossing, right? So this is not a polygon. Why this is not a polygon? This is not made up of line segments, it is closed, but it is not simple. So all the three conditions are not satisfied here. What about this? This, none of the conditions are satisfied. This is, yes, only simple condition is satisfied. This is simple here, but it is not closed, and neither it is made up of line segments. So if all the three conditions, that is simple, closed, curve, made up of line segments, if all three conditions are satisfied, then the figure is called a polygon. Now you can classify the polygons based on the number of sides the polygon has or the number of vertices. Okay, in other words, if you based on the vertices or the number of sides it has, you can classify polygons into different types. The first is, if the number of vertices or sides is 3, then the polygon is called triangle. So you can see here, this is a figure, it has 3 sides or it has 3 vertices. So this is a triangle. So what is a triangle? It is a polygon with 3 sides. Next you have a polygon with 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. So this is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. Then a polygon with 5 sides is called a pentagon. So you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so pentagon or pentagon. Then hexagon. Why it is called a hexagon? It has 6 sides. So if your polygon has 6 sides, it is called hexagon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If a polygon has 7 sides, it's called heptagon. So heptagon or heptagon. So it has 7 sides. So 7-sided polygon is called heptagon. octagon is 8-sided polygon is called octagon. Nonagon is 9-sided polygon, and decagon is a 10-sided polygon. So based on the sides you can classify the polygons. Now if you can continue like this. So the n-sided polygon is called n-gon. Okay, so this is a classification of polygons based on the number of sides. Now next subtopic is diagonals of a polygon. You must have already come across diagonals in your lower classes. A diagonal is a line segment which connects two non-consecutive vertices of a polygon. Now you know what are consecutive, right? So which comes immediately after the other, or you can say adjacent vertices. So which is a vertex adjacent to A, B and D. Now which is a vertex which is not adjacent to A? It is C, or this is called non-consecutive vertex. So a diagonal is a line segment which connects two non-consecutive vertices. So in the figure, if I take A, this and this are consecutive vertices. So I cannot draw diagonals to this. This is non-consecutive, so I draw a diagonal to this C. Similarly, if I take B, these two are consecutive, this is non-consecutive, so I draw a diagonal to this. Similarly, for C it is this, and for D it is this. So AC and BT are the diagonals of this polygon. What about this one? If you take this, the quadrilateral, the polygon is PTSRQ. So from here, if you check, these are consecutive vertices. So my diagonals will be to these two vertices. So this is 1, this is 2. Similarly for this, these are the consecutive vertices. So diagonals have to be drawn to these two. So these two are the diagonals. Similarly for this, these two will be diagonals. For this, these two will be diagonals. So these are the different diagonals of this polygon. Look at this figure. The figure is LMON. So which are the diagonals to this? If you take this vertex, these are two consecutive, right? So these are consecutive. This is non-consecutive. So this is one of the diagonals. Then if I take this and this is consecutive, this is the non-consecutive. So my diagonal will come outside the figure. And for this, similarly, these two are consecutive. So this is the non-consecutive vertex. So the diagonal is this. So which are the two diagonals? LO and MN. So you see that the diagonals of a polygon can either lie inside the polygon or it can also lie outside the polygon. Now, based on the diagonals or the position of the diagonals of a polygon, the polygon can be classified as convex and concave polygon. So let us see now classifications. So first classification is based on the position of the diagonal. So the two types of polygons formed based on the position of the diagonals is convex polygon and concave polygon. So what is a convex polygon? If all the diagonals lie in the interior means inside, right? So if all the diagonals lie in the interior or inside the polygon, then the polygon is called, it is called a convex polygon. So you can see in all the figures here, the diagonals are inside the polygon. So it is a convex polygon. Now what is a concave polygon then? If at least one of the diagonals or a portion or part of the diagonal, if it lies in the exterior or outside the polygon, then it is called concave polygon. So if you look at all the figures here, there are other diagonals, but you can see this one lies outside the figure, right? Outside the polygon. Similarly, this is your figure. This diagonal lies outside, and here this diagonal lies outside, and over here this diagonal lies outside. So if at least one diagonal or a part of the diagonal portion of the diagonal lies outside the polygon or on the exterior of the polygon, it is called a concave polygon. So based on the diagonal, the two types of polygons formed are convex polygons and concave polygons.